Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Take a quick look around you. What do you see? A chair? A pencil? Maybe a pair of shoes by the door? We use these things every single day, so much that we don't even think about them. But what if I told you that each one has a secret, a hidden history that's way more fascinating than you could ever imagine? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the ordinary to reveal the extraordinary stories hiding in plain sight. Let's start with something you probably used at your last meal: the fork. It seems simple, right? Well, for centuries in Europe, the fork was considered downright evil. Seriously. People believed that its sharp prongs were a tool of the devil, and that using one to eat was an insult to God, who gave us fingers for that very purpose. It took hundreds of years for the fork to go from being a symbol of Satan to a staple on the dinner table. Can you imagine trying to eat spaghetti with just a spoon in your hands? It's wild to think how much perceptions can change. Next up, the umbrella. When you see one, you think of rain. But in ancient Egypt, the umbrella had nothing to do with staying dry. It was all about shade and status. Only royalty and high-ranking officials were allowed to be carried under elaborate parasols. They were a powerful symbol, a way to show everyone else that you were important, shielded from the harsh sun while commoners toiled below. So the next time you pop open your umbrella in a downpour, remember its royal and sunny origins. Now, let's talk about writing. Grab a pencil. Feel that graphite tip? Well, the very first pencils didn't use graphite at all. They used a stick of solid lead. Because lead was soft and left a mark, ancient Romans used it for writing. But here's the twist. Many people in later eras believed that lead had mystical, even magical properties. Alchemists and scholars thought it was connected to the planet Saturn and held secret powers. They weren't just writing notes. They thought they were wielding a little piece of magic. It's a good thing we switched to non-toxic graphite, but it's a fun thought. Where are you sitting right now? Probably on a chair. It feels like the most basic piece of furniture, but for a huge chunk of history, chairs were the ultimate status symbol. In medieval Europe, only the king and queen, or the highest lord of a castle, had a chair. Everyone else? They had to stand or sit on simple, backless benches or stools. The word chairman even comes from this era. The man in the chair was the one in charge. Having your own personal seat with a back and armrests meant you were the boss. Let's move on to the bathroom and talk about the toothbrush. Before we had brightly colored bristles and ergonomic handles, people got pretty creative with dental hygiene. Ancient Babylonians and Egyptians used chew sticks, which were essentially small twigs frayed at one end to create a brush. Other civilizations used everything from bird feathers and animal bones to porcupine quills to clean their teeth. It makes you appreciate that minty fresh paste and soft bristled brush a little more, doesn't it? How about your reflection? Have you ever looked in a mirror and felt a little spooked? You're not alone. For a long time, mirrors were considered dangerous and mysterious objects. People genuinely believed that a mirror didn't just show your reflection. It could actually capture a piece of your soul. This is where the superstition about breaking a mirror bringing 7 years of bad luck comes from. They thought breaking the mirror would trap or damage your soul. It's a creepy thought for something we now use to check our hair. What time is it? A quick glance at your phone or watch will tell you. But what about waking up on time? The very first mechanical alarm clock, invented by Levi Hutchins in 1787, had a bit of a design flaw. It could only go off at one specific time. 4 o'clock in the morning, that's it. He was a clockmaker who wanted to wake up for work, so he designed it just for himself. No snooze button, no changing the time. Just a guaranteed 4 a.m. Wake-up call, every single day. Let's look down at our feet. Shoes. They protect our feet, complete an outfit. But they used to mean so much more. In many ancient cultures, shoes were an indicator of your social standing. The wealthy and powerful wore elaborate sandals or boots, often made from expensive materials, while the poor majority went barefoot. The type of shoe you wore, or whether you wore any at all, instantly told the world your place in society. They weren't just footwear. They were a walking billboard for your wealth. And what about the paper this history might be written on? When paper was first invented in China around 105 AD, it was a revolutionary technology. It was so precious and difficult to make that it was treated like gold. Its use was strictly controlled by the imperial court for a long time, and its manufacturing process was a jealously guarded state secret for centuries. It completely changed the world, but in the beginning, it was a luxury item as valuable as any jewel. Finally, a tool that's likely in your desk drawer: scissors. Their design is so simple, so perfect, that it has barely changed in over 3,000 years. The earliest known scissors, dating back to ancient Egypt, look remarkably similar to the ones we use today. Two blades joined by a pivot. While materials have improved from bronze to steel, the fundamental concept has remained the same because it just works. It's a true testament to timeless design. From the devil's fork to the royal umbrella, every object around us has a story to tell. It just goes to show that history isn't just in textbooks. It's in our pockets, on our desks, and in our homes. Which of these secret histories surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. I love reading your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this journey into the hidden world of everyday things, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing stories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.